mountaineering has taken 3 days here in Buenos Aires with 184 bikes, 138 cars, 50 trucks with 39 different nationalities. The first of the big hitters to come through the technical inspection were the reigning champions Volkswagen. They have a 5-car team entry with a 2.5-litre diesel-powered Race Touareg 2. They brilliantly were victorious last year with Janil de Villiers taking the spoils, but it was a close-run thing after Carlos Sainz spectacularly crashed whilst challenging for the lead. The 2-time World Rally Champion has just got one more goal in his career, and that is to win the biggest rally of them all. This year he's got a new co-driver, Lucas Cruz, replacing Michel Perrin. Catching up with Sainz, he says this year we did 2 rallies together and we did well. We won in Brazil and on the Silk Way rally as well. But Michel and Lucas are 2 great co-drivers. What's good with the Dakar is each day is a new adventure, and you cannot say what will happen the next day. It is absolutely the unknown. De Villiers feels a little less pressure this year now that he has the winning monkey off his back after 7 tries at it. It was worth it though. The adulation when he returned back home to South Africa was overwhelming.
Well, it was crazy, you know. When I got back home, it was basically 2 weeks non-stop, you know, going flat out, doing press conferences and interviews and stuff like that. But it was great, you know. It's the first time, obviously, that a South African won it, an African won it. So, you know, it was a big moment for us down in South Africa. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And this year we've got the 2010 World Cup, so it's another big event happening this year. So it's great. It's great for the country, and it's good that there's a lot of hype down there.
American Mark Miller was oh so close to taking the victory for the US of A last year. The Baja 1000 specialist dearly wants 2010 to get off on the right foot.
After the preparation this year, I spent a lot of time working, so now it's a little bit like vacation for me. I'm finally here to do the job and really happy and relaxed, and looking forward to a few weeks in the desert.
Nasser Al-Attiyah joins the Volkswagen ranks from BMW. He led the rally outright last year, and he's probably the driver with the most sheer speed on the whole event. BMW have 4 cars, with the 2 top drivers joining from Mitsubishi. Spaniard and former winner Nani Roma have been part of a big push by the squad to improve and streamline the X3 towards the top of the tables. Roma says we've tested a lot and tried many different things for the car. I tried to adapt the car to my driving. We've worked on the suspension, the differential, everything we could to improve, and I think we've done a fantastic job. We had some fights with our rivals in the past. We don't know exactly, though, where our level is at the moment against them, but we're very confident.
No sabemos a dónde estamos, pero bueno, estamos confiados, creo que hemos trabajado bien y con muchas ganas.
Stefan Pederhansel makes BMW squad a real threat to Volkswagen this year. He says the engine is very strong, but we've worked on the suspension and the traction to have a good balance between the front and the rear differential. A lot of work on those 2 areas has left the car having improved very well indeed. The tests we did were good, so we're confident.
Les essais qu'on a fait se sont bien passés et aussi les courses qu'on a fait se sont bien passées, donc on est assez confiant.
Rapid Russian Leonard Novinsky backs them up, having recovered from a big crash in Morocco this year, while young gun from France, Gerland Shishirit, is yet another potential stage victor on this year's Dakar. Robbie Gordon is the Thunder from California. His monster Hummer takes center stage. It is an absolute crowd stopper.
Well, if you see my Hummer, the big Hummer is not big anymore. It keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I think, you know, we built a car that basically fits on the tracks of the Volkswagen and the Mitsubishi. Before, we were always wider. Last year, we narrowed it up. This year, we narrowed it up a little bit more. I would say we're probably track for track on those guys. Well, obviously, our expectation is to try to win the rally.
Mitsubishi has been reborn under the JMB Stradale banner. The official Japanese squad withdrew from rallying after last year's event. Team owner Nicolas Misla, he drives. Who could believe, he says, 2 months ago that we'd be here? There were some problems for Mitsubishi as a manufacturer, and they then decided to quit. So then it was an opportunity for us to take the reins of the team only at the end of October. Our target being to get 5 cars here in the rally. Of course, we're a little penalised by the engine. We've lost some power to the others, about 40 horsepower, but we've got a lower budget. I think that we'll be good outsiders, and if the others make some small mistakes, we'll be there.